So I'm going to start working on this flower pot, but the first section I'm going to work on is this right there, because I want to keep it stationary so it doesn't roll, because it will roll. For smaller pots, I'll often put like a towel or something underneath, just to kind of keep it stationary while I'm working. This has been sealed with 3 coats of 1 part weld bond to 5 parts water, inside and out. And there are a few cracks, but those have been sealed. And so I'm going to work with silicone, since it's now a non-porous surface, and I'm gluing another non-porous surface to it. So I like silicone for those instances because I find it works best. I use the same for things like glass on glass. Okay, I want all the flat bottoms. I've got 3 colors of triangles. This is our sand canvas, excuse me. Then I'm putting in auburn. And this is just to rough out the design. Move this down a little bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. And then the 3rd color is a forest green. And that's part of our Kismet line. So that will be the motif around the bottom. And there it is. I have a tool. The nice thing about silicone, as opposed to E6000 or trying to think of the other ones, liquid nails, any other solvent-based adhesive, and I say solvent-based as opposed to water-based because water-based adheres when the water evaporates. So like tacky glue is a water-based adhesive. How do I know that? I just do. Yeah, there's a lot of information online about it. And solvent-based, how do I know? Because it stinks. And some of them stink a lot worse than others. I don't work with E6000 because I can't stand the smell of it. And what I'm doing is I'm just kind of smearing along the bottom there. So that will be, it should be enough to hold my tiles in. And if I want a little more, I will just squish it around and find a spot that's got a little bit more glue. And I just cut all my fingernails off last night, so it feels like my grip has changed, which it has. And so if I get sick of that feeling, I have a pair of tweezers here to work with. If you put too much silicone on and your tiles are large, they will start sliding along the curve of this piece, which is not something I want to happen, really. Okay, so that's good. I have enough left that I should be able to get these auburn tiles in. And in areas where I have a little bit left over, I'm going to scrape it out because it will dry the same texture that I leave it at. So if I have a big lump there, that's what I'll have when I come back. And I can cut it away with an X-Acto knife, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. Easier if you just do it while it's wet. And I'm pretty much eyeballing where these go, which I tend to do a lot. Okay, so that's that line. Now I'm going to do, and I'm just squiggling it in. And then getting something and cleaning off the threads a little bit so it doesn't, so it closes cleanly. And another row of my canvas triangles. And so on. I'm going to fill a few of the forest green in so you can see how that works, which is exactly the same as the auburn but a different color. So I'm going to call this good for now, and I'll invite you back when I start working on this again.